To justify murder. Yes. To keep from being murdered.
In Hollywood thrillers about the Cold War, the world was permanently on the brink of nuclear apocalypse.
Yes! Those who can survive are the only ones worth surviving.
In the political arena, ideological foes faced off. Truman and Stalin, Kennedy and Khrushchev. But what about Obama and Putin? The president is on the record saying recent events, including the revolution in Ukraine, don't pit Washington against Moscow the way they used to. Yet President Obama fits the mold of Republican Cold War presidents. After all, Eisenhower, Nixon, and Reagan all stressed political and diplomatic approaches and not military action. President Eisenhower, the general who won World War II, not only ended the hot war in Korea, he met Khrushchev in July of 1955. This gave rise to the spirit of Geneva, the hope of new cooperation with the USSR.
New contacts have been established, and there is evidence of a new friendliness in the world.
Eisenhower also began emphasizing covert operations and intelligence gathering instead of conventional military conflict. President Nixon was elected in 1968, promising a secret plan to end the hot war in Vietnam.
After an era of confrontation, the time has come for an era of negotiation.
He negotiated a missile treaty with Leonid Brezhnev, limiting the arms race between the two countries. And of course, Nixon opened diplomatic relations with Red China. Ronald Reagan is often called the most hard-line Cold War president. Sure enough, he sometimes used confrontational rhetoric, but more often he acted cautiously. After the Solidarity movement was crushed in Poland, Reagan provided technological support to dissidents, but did not take military action. Later, he met with Gorbachev and proposed massive dual disarmament. And President Obama?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Like Eisenhower and Nixon, he is scaling back military operations abroad. This time it's Afghanistan and Iraq instead of Korea and Vietnam. He has also used covert operations in place of traditional military conflict. And in Syria, Mr. Obama has favored restraint over intervention, another Cold War strategy.